my time. Here I go.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Buccaneers at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one thing we talked about coming into this was we're never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. At their own 18-yard line. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 18. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Locke being chased out left. And incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Block now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. But he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
First down, here's White. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Walker once more. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Suck up for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Locke going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Taken right on the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Brady gives this to White. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They stay on the ground with White. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. He completes it right side to White. Touchdown! Rashad White. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Brady now on first down. And a dump off to White. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, Kyle Long back from retirement, the guilty party on that one. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll go up the middle with White. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Clock now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
On first down, Locke. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw again on second down. Locke. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Locke looks to throw it again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Walker. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. White, he'll try the left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 104 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They run straight ahead here with White. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, a run from White. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends. But this time, they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey, check it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Succop. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. He finds his man, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give to White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. White running to the left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Fournette running right. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Going right back to Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Locke. He lost the football. It's out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now Locke, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey, 66. Hey, hot. Check it.
First down, here's White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
No, 66.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the defense. Third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And by the offense, too. I mean, really trying just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that'll drop.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never write with confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time.